Hello and welcome here to TalkFCB. We have done it! We've beaten Liverpool in the Champions League semi-finals. We are, I would say, over halfway into the Champions League final, and it has been a demolition at the Camp Nou. Barcelona 3, Liverpool 0, and all I'll say is this: you do not mess with the city of Barcelona. We have heard all week long about Liverpool, our favourites in this game, about Liverpool will show us what they're made of in this game, and that Liverpool will come here. They've conquered all of Europe, and the Camp Nou is next on their list. All I'll say to them is this: you've come across Lionel Messi, you've come across the mighty Barcelona. We are steamrollering our way to the final. Yes, tonight you had your chances. Yes, tonight we didn't play as well as we can do, but look at that scoreline. Look what that says. Barcelona 3, Liverpool 0. We have got the job done. That is what it's about. In this tournament, in recent years, we haven't been there. We've been brilliant, we've been silky, we played good football, but something within us has stopped us from winning the Champions League. We want this title, and we'll get it in whatever way we choose to. Whatever way we get that title, however it comes, we will gladly accept it. Tonight, we were not perfect. We don't claim to be perfect, but what we do know is Barcelona are victorious, and Messi has scored one of the great European goals. What a strike. And we are now on the verge again of something quite special. And honestly, guys, this video is actually pretty emotional for me. I'm actually quite emotional. I'm out of breath. I'm absolutely crazy right now. It's mental what has been going on tonight. That game damn near killed me, the way that it was ebbing and flowing. Once in Liverpool's half, then in Barcelona. There was chances galore. There was opportunities. But look, clinical in front of goal. That's what we were tonight. We took our chances. We had the different makers. We saw Messi arrive. And of course, Suárez scoring that first goal. This is why I made this channel. This is why I created TalkFCB, for moments like this, for nights like this, where we could come together and celebrate something we all want so badly. I have read your comments. I have seen you guys coming back week after week after week. This is the title that we have craved all season long. And you know what? It's not just us. Those players out there feel exactly the same. Tonight, we saw that. They put out their blood, their sweat, their tears. They gave everything out on that pitch for us, and that really makes me proud. They made us proud tonight, the way they went about their work, the way they were disciplined, they were organised. Once again, everything Liverpool threw at them, they stopped. Right from Ter Stegen to Suárez, all over the field. They had their responsibilities, they had their jobs, they did what they had to do to get the job done, which leaves us now being able to celebrate. We're 3-0 up. We are 3-0 up heading to Anfield. Try and stop us now. And I just want to go over the team in a bit more detail. Look at those individual roles that the players played tonight. It was fantastic to watch at times. Defensively, we held firm when we really had to, because Liverpool, look, they did put pressure on us. But Ter Stegen in goal, Valverde's lineup was slightly surprising. Alba at left back, Roberto at right back, obviously Longley and Gerard Piqué at centre back. Then we sort of went with 4 across the middle. With Coutinho here from the left. Of course, he tried to join a front 3 whenever he could, but he didn't actually get forward all that often, because Liverpool often very high press, and we had to defend for most of the game. Busquets here holding, along with Rakitic, and then Vidal out on this right-hand side, who also transferred to the left when Semedo was brought on in the second half. Messi here was in that 10 role, of course. He was really getting involved in the build. The first half, he completed some stunning dribbles, and Liverpool, actually, they had to resort to downright kicking him. That's the only way they could stop him tonight. Milner, he's seen it all before. He knows all about Messi, but still tonight, he could not stop him. And Luis Suárez leading that line. And tonight, this is Suárez working for the team. Fantastic movement. He looked sharp. He scored his goal. Could have easily had another. It cannoned off the crossbar, of course. But that is what Suárez is all about. And Messi, of course, delivering the killer blows to Liverpool in the way that we went about our game tonight. And really, like I say, so proud of what every single one of those players in their unique roles, what they put into it tonight. What they put into it means that now we're taking out a lot. And you just know that Liverpool fans and fans maybe right around the world who don't want Barcelona to get to the final, they're going to come out now, they're going to say Barcelona tonight, they weren't good, they were defensive, they never looked comfortable. In the second half, they were overrun by Liverpool. And I'll say, yeah, you know what? We didn't play well. There's no doubt about that. Under Valverde at times, we don't play well. But tonight, we had the difference makers on the field, like Suárez, like Messi, to get that job done. That is why we are Barcelona. That is why we believe in what we're doing. That's why, in this game, you were never ever going to get close to us. In this game, no matter what happened, Messi out there is on a personal mission. He He wants this title. He promised the fans this title. He is bringing it home. Tonight, you saw a man who's going to do anything, who's going to take anybody in his way apart. He did that tonight. And quite simply, we are Barcelona. That is the bottom line here. You come into our city, Liverpool fans all over the city, embarrassing themselves, certainly didn't back up their smack talk from before the game. We were told about Liverpool, their front three. I was actually told that we'd never seen a front three like Liverpool's in our life. Well, you know what? Yes, we have. What we saw tonight was a team in Liverpool who come to the Camp Nou, and I admit, you played very, very well. You've got very good players. If it wasn't for the arrogance, if it wasn't for the downright overconfidence, I would have said tonight Liverpool have played very, very well. But when you come in here expecting to just tear us apart, when you're coming here expecting to sweep us aside as favourites, that is never going to happen. You saw what happened out there tonight. Mane, Salah, they had their chances. Mane a chance in front of goal. Against your Premier League opposition, Mane scores that chance 10 out of 10 times, which is surprising given that the Premier League is supposed to be so much more difficult than what we do on a week-to-week basis in La Liga, but Mane doesn't score. You know why? Because he's at the Camp Nou. He's at the Camp Nou against a massive Barcelona team with massive personalities who've been there, done it all before. They got the experience, they got the know-how, and tonight they raised the level because they needed to. We can go through the motions, we can go through the gears, we can turn it on and off when we like. Liverpool, they didn't have the bottle tonight. They had their chances, they certainly did. Mane had one, Milner had one, Salah had one, bottled it. Every single time, and that is also the reason, of course, why you're not going to win the Premier League title. Tonight, Barcelona stood tallest. Tonight, Barcelona came out on top, and because we wanted it more. We knew what we had to do to get the job done. We rode our luck at times, we rode certainly the pressure of Liverpool, but on the counter-attack, we were lightening in that second half. We are breaking with speed, breaking with pace, and that is where, and this is the goal that I want to talk about, the Messi free kick goal. It's a counter-attack situation, Messi is brought down, it's a long way out. It's a massively long distance away from goal, but still, Alisson wants to be careful, so he lines up his wall. Even though it's far out, he says, look, I want a wall there. Then he guards the other half of the net, and he basically says, go on then, Messi, you beat me from there. Messi, 2-0 Barcelona, which is a good scoreline, but a third goal really would have completed the day. And Messi's thinking now, I can win this game for my team. I have the ability. I'm one of the only players, if not the only player, of course, in the world, who can do this from this range. He just steps up to the ball, and it was almost a moment of feeling like he's going to do this. There was almost a feeling like he is now going to arrow us to the Champions League final, and bang! Straight in the back of the Alisson net. He dives full stretch, but still gets nowhere near it. And that was Liverpool tonight. Yes, they had the right application. Yes, they did some very good things. Barcelona were not at their best, but Messi was there. Messi was always there. Messi was lurking. Messi was ready. And in these moments, Messi was always going to shine. He wants this trophy, and I guarantee you now, we will go to Anfield, we will get a result, and we'll be going to the Champions League final tonight. It was phenomenal at the Camp Nou. We got the job done. Whatever it took. And of course, guys, this is basically an emotional review. I'm giving you my thoughts on the game as it's happening, but of course I'm going to be looking into this in so much more detail in videos to come with a lot more analysis about what we saw and how we saw the game play out against Liverpool tonight. But before I leave you, I have to, of course, talk about that first goal. The goal, really, that broke down Liverpool. You've heard about Virgil van Dijk, you've heard about that defensive line of Liverpool, so strong, we wouldn't breach it, especially Alisson in goal, we couldn't get past him, and Suárez, you've heard, is not the same guy. What about that movement? What about that movement, and what about that pass? Jordi Alba on the left-hand side, it's laid off to him by Felipe Coutinho, and you actually watch Suárez. He actually points. He says there. He says, I want the ball there. And Alba, in that split second, at the very, very top level, he can still put that ball exactly where Suárez wanted it. He arrows it into the box. Suárez's movement is insane. He gets on the end of it, and he doesn't only get there, but he finishes it as well. A wonderful finish from Suárez in the first half, in a key moment, and that's what I mean. We got our chances, we took them. That was Barcelona tonight. At the end of it all, you could say, of course, Dembele has a massive chance there to make it 4-0, but I cannot talk about any negatives tonight. I cannot talk about one single negative because we've won this game 3-0. We've come into this game, it was always going to be tough. I absolutely aware of that. Liverpool are a genuine threat. They showed that tonight in the way they played. They are a very, very good side, but we got the better of them on home soil. 3-0, which is a massive, massive lead heading to Anfield. And of course, you know, we'll hear about Anfield being a European fortress. We hear about Anfield being a unique place to go in Europe, and they'll try everything they can to turn this game around. But tonight, Liverpool, in the cruelest way possible, they felt the full wrath of the Barcelona team. They felt the full wrath of the Barcelona fans, and they experienced what true football is like in the temple that is the Camp Nou. Like I say, guys, more reaction coming up, of course. More analysis on that incredible night. One of those brilliant European nights. We got the job done. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. It's time now. It is time to celebrate together. What a moment this is. I wish you all a fantastic night. Thank you all so much for joining me here and making this community, making this experience what it is. This is what I wanted. Now we've got it. We're halfway and a bit more to the Champions League final. I'll see you soon, guys. But until then, as always, Barcelona 3, Liverpool 0. Visca el Barça.